GOP rep delivers a House floor speech straight out of The Handmaid's Tale. Glenn Grothman, Republican, Wisconsin, on Thursday called out the angry feminist movement for emasculating men and said the U.S. should work our way back to 1960 if former President Donald Trump wins in November. He also said President Lyndon Johnson's war on poverty took the purpose out of the man's life because now you have a basket of goodies for the mom. They've taken away the purpose of the man to be part of a family. And if we want to get America back to, say, 1960, where this was almost unheard of, we have to fundamentally change these programs. He said the breakdown of the family was caused by the U.S. government in 1960s. People like Angela Davis, well-known communist. People like the feminists who were so important in the 1960s. So I hope the press corps picks up on this. And I hope Republican and Democrat leadership put together some sort of plan in January in which we can work our way back to where America was in the 1960s. He hailed the overturn of Roe v. Wade by saying this: "Over the years, millions of children have had their dreams stolen before seeing the light of day. But today marks a brighter future for the hearts and minds of unborn children, women, and families. I commend the 6 justices who overturned Roe, who voted to overturn Roe, for having the courage to base their decision on sound legal principles rather than a fashionable line of thinking that rules academia, Hollywood, and the media, mainstream media." Rothman's comments Thursday sounded eerily similar to the central theme of The Handmaid's Tale, that women are subordinate to men and should take on domestic and subservient roles, and that their worth is tied to becoming mothers. Since the overturning of Roe, the women of Atwood's fictional Republic of Gilead have become a battle cry for feminists who have donned the white bonnet and red cloak of The Handmaid's Tale as they protest against the Supreme Court's decision. After Roe was overturned, Atwood took to her Instagram to post a picture of her holding a coffee mug that read, "I told you so." After coming under criticism for the post, the author wrote on X, "When Handmaid's Tale came out in '85, there was disbelief. I thought a religious right takeover in the US was possible and was crazy Margaret. Premature, but unfortunately too close. That doesn't make me happy." Look, I'm not here to dispute what a purpose of a woman in life is, okay? There's a reason why women come with a womb, a vagina, and a pair of breasts. They are the only ones who actually can reproduce. You can have your opinion about the goodies from the federal government. The American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 temporarily expanded the child tax credit for the 2021 tax year to $3,600 per child younger than age 6 and $3,000 per child up to age 17. So a woman meets a man, they have 3 kids together. She stops seeing the man. She gets $9,000. Not only the $9,000, but also the benefits of WIC, women, infants, children. Other than the monetary problem of the taxpayers having doled out $9,000 for your 3 kids and the WIC payments, there's no other problem other than that. Some people may even say not to have children unless you're absolutely ready, like with both parents. Just like I said, if a woman decides to have some children with a guy, kicks the guy out, gets money from the government, you've heard countless people talk about motherlessness, probability of all the bad things go up. Being arrested, being homeless, mental health goes down. How we make America great again, one of the ways we do that is have more American families/children. I get it though. Husbands and wives don't necessarily stay together all the time. Divorces happen. People have children before they get married, Things happen. Okay, scenario number 1. A woman gets pregnant with 2 kids. Breaks up with her boyfriend/husband because she wants the benefits. $6,000 for 2 kids and the WIC stuff. There would have to be some type of intervention/questioning as to why a single mother with 2 kids wants to be put on government assistance There's the boyfriend/husband in this. We'd have to track the boyfriend/husband down. I get it. We can't make people like each other. But if those people had a child together, I get it. Those two people should be solely responsible for the child. And if there is a way to keep the couple together, maybe a state-sponsored therapist, a marriage therapist, completely free of charge in order to prevent a possible divorce. It all depends on where you place things. Family/marriage. Marriage comes first, then the children. The family raises the child. Mom and the dad raise the child. Sometimes it happens in reverse. Sometimes you have a child first, and then you decide to get married. Sometimes you have a child and wind up not getting married. In the case of the single mother who decided to get pregnant or accidentally got pregnant, whatever the case may be, the best case would be, the best case scenario for a poor mother would be possibly adoption. Having a village raise a child, so to speak. Sometimes keeping the baby as an addition to your own family is the best option. Sometimes it's adoption, but never abortion. Family is up there in importance, I get it, but the child being born is the most important thing. We get it. It's 2024. Nobody is expecting a woman to be subservient to a man. If a man and a woman have a baby, you as a couple can decide to keep the baby, and if you want to be a DIWK, dual income with kids, nobody's saying both the woman and the man can't work. You could definitely hire a babysitter to take care of your kids while you both do work. If she wants to work overtime, so be it. Why don't you hire a maid/babysitter? Someone who can clean the house and watch the kid too. Once a woman has that baby, the motherhood process has finally finished. The baby is out and now you're a mom. So again, I think a lot of feminists misunderstand the point. A mom and a stay-at-home mom are definitely two different things. You can be a working mom. However, there's no disputing this point. Women are the only ones who were selected and chosen to be able to give birth. They are the only ones. And once they give birth, they can literally feed them. They are designed like that because that's why they were designed like that. With breasts, a womb, and a vagina. They are the only people available to do that process. Giving birth and then feeding the baby. And I also understand you don't want a one household income because inflation's at a 40-year high. Everything's more expensive too. Another way we make America great again. We need people who have skills to be able to go to trade schools, not necessarily colleges. We need people to go to trade schools, have skills, and are able to advance those skills to be able to do that skill in a professional setting and make money. We can go back and forth about what the ideal family is. What did I say? I said it takes a village to raise a family. So if a woman gets pregnant, has a kid, and doesn't want to take care of that kid, she can always put it up for adoption, and then other people will take over. If a couple has a kid, they both want to work, they want to hire a babysitter/maid to take care of the kid when they're both working. But one thing there's no arguing is that women are the ones solely responsible for giving birth.